Yo, what is good? Yo, back here with another banger, back on stream for what is this, like the 10th day in a row? Hey man, y'all know we've been keeping up with all the influencer boxing, all the beef, everything, and hey, Jake went on his podcast better to say some stuff, so we'll see a little bit of what he has to say, and then we got the full stand podcast. Danis was on it yesterday, and I've seen a lot of clips from this one already, so it's crazy. Every week it just keeps getting more entertaining, it's wild. You know we rock with Jake, bro, the most out of everyone. I like his side too, but and then love Paul Sam, but Logan, and what was I gonna say also Dillon Danis, fraud type, but I still like him over Logan. I'm not gonna lie. So let's see. We'll chill with Jake first. See what Jake got to say first, and then we'll see what Dillon Danis had to say on the Full Send podcast. Damn, Jake addresses too. Damn, this whole shit. Okay, so it's just these, just up to here. Okay, cool.
Like I thought you were a failure.
Damn, he said he's a failure. I saw some of these clips.
I think I'm at it.
Logan has made anything that's great and big for Jake about.
Okay, so there's a little bit of
one way or another.
We'll see how we vibing with all of it. We'll see how long. Are we gonna be on stream watch?
This is gonna be the best episode we've ever had, by far, hands down.
Okay.
And the energy
is
rising.
Damn. The best episode.
Okay, he's tripping. Yeah.
Okay.
You do. Bring it out. Come on. Your turn, Jasper.
Yeah,
Let's get
Okay.
the fuck up, you.
Who do they have on this now? They don't have the other guy, the old guy, and
I'll dog you out right now. Bring the fucking
Can we
smoke, bro?
add some DMX?
Nah, turn your shit up.
Is what you hearing? Yeah, is what you hearing? You know what time it is?
okay.
Mellow
Bad singing some business. Alright, let's
Boys,
see, bro.
Man, it's a lot going
Intro.
on.
Oh no, we're getting right into it. My bad. I should have
Issues
been
that
here.
I think you've both
Damn.
been keeping
Okay.
in for a while, and it kind of exploded.
Damn. Damn.
On the show, and there was a bit of back.
I don't
and
think
forth
Jake agrees
about
with
some
that. I think
jealousy,
it's all.
stealing fights
Damn.
about.
Bro, what's he
brand
talking about stealing
partnerships, and,
fights,
you know,
bro?
A couple days after that,
What is this dude?
the internet has reacted, but I don't know if you have, so it'd be interesting to hear what your thoughts are a couple days out from that.
Yeah, it's tough. It's just like all a tough situation because our life is in the public spotlight, and I don't even want to perpetuate it more, and continue to create
Okay.
turmoil or any weird energies.
Probably haven't even spoke since. Let's go
that
ahead
are
and see what
out
Jake
there,
has to
but,
say.
Then the other side of it is already out there, and then I look bad because of how
My
he
opinion.
is acting. So it looks
Exactly.
like I'm arguing with him, but really, I'm more so just setting his ego in line.
Facts.
And this is just me being honest, because I feel like I've just held it in for so many years,
Okay.
kind of just speaking my mind more so now, and the truth sets you free. But
Damn.
I'm
Okay.
kind of more so. I'm not arguing with him. I don't want him to look bad, but he almost can't
See.
help himself to look bad.
Bro.
And I think that's
Bro. Okay.
Yeah, you.
fuck, bro. I don't even know if we can go here with all this shit.
But
It's
the
bad.
problem
It's
is
bad.
you silence yourself often about it, and you deal with it
Hmm.
in real life.
This man Jake don't even
You
care
try to
anymore.
Converse with him, but it leaves.
You just
it
know it's
so
not as much
one-sided
trouble.
and
It's
just gives his narrative.
It's not worth as much trouble as
just
it
a
is.
one-way fucking
Not worth it. With
tarmac
trouble
to
as it
fly
is.
off, and I feel like you don't.
Gotta be off.
like-
I told you, once someone picks a side, there's no changing, bro.
your narrative or,
I've been said this, bro. When you pick sides,
Because
bro,
I think it just makes us both look
you
bad.
be
that,
picking
we
sides,
can't-
bro.
I guess be on the same page as brothers.
What do- what do-
Him looking bad makes me look bad.
What
So
do you-
it's we both look stupid, and there's no point. I mean, and,
No
and
peace.
this is what's stupid about it is I don't know why he put that out. I was telling him and his team why are you putting this out? No one wins here.
what do
And
you-
then his team is clapping no, this is great content. And I'm I don't know. I don't even know if we can fucking use this, because then when I start to talk about it, it just feels like I'm bringing him down, which I don't want to do. But then it's
Sure.
but I also don't want to be brought down with him.
Damn.
So it's what do I choose? What side do I choose?
For yourself.
And then now it's starting to unravel and reveal itself, and clearly he has envy and jealousy towards me, and that's what I told him off camera. And he's no, but it everyone sees it. It's like
Damn.
clear as day. And it's
Damn.
like, why? We're on the same team. I'm not in competition with him. I want him to be a billionaire. I want him to accomplish all of his goals. It's him undermining me and being condescending towards me and trying to little bro me and discrediting everything that I do and
So what makes you so like passionate about just trying to level it out and like not speak on it or like just
Because it's his brother.
yeah.
And like
And
no,
like
True.
yeah, but it's like ongoing. It's been years of like you being undermined, and it's evident. Like
Yeah.
everyone knows that. Like in personal relationships, on the internet, you can see it everywhere, and everyone knows it. And like you're the only person
Okay.
who doesn't speak. Like you let him
We
win
don't
every
think
time.
about that.
yeah, because I don't
You don't
care
think about that.
enough to like try
Don't
to
care.
prove my point. Like the way you combat that is with like more love. Like you're not like being abrasive towards it and just like creating more. Then this is where this all gets fucked. Is like, dude, can we even post this fucking episode? Because it's like now I'm perpetuating it.
Okay.
But at some point, when am I just a rag doll who's like bending over
You won't see,
and
man.
like letting him?
They should
treat
just
me
scrap
like
it
shit?
out.
So then,
They should
then
just
it's
scrap
like,
it out.
it's such a tricky situation. And by the way, a public forum is like not the place to handle it, and then that's where I
But
get caught up in the loop.
That's what he loves. Like the media is his moral compass. Like whatever is right to the public eye is what he follows.
Yeah.
So like he loves this shit. Like
Oh, dude.
that's the only way you can kind of settle it on his grounds, because you never want to settle it on your grounds. It never settles. It's been ongoing. You say, oh, the way you handle this with more love. You've
Damn.
been giving more and more and more love. Every time it happens, you went from 50% to 60% to 70%, 80%. Now you're at his door with the love and
That
here
fake
you are.
love.
Yep. No, and then it's just me getting like taken advantage of. But I think this might be like a turning point where if he, I don't know.
Yeah, the whole
he
thing
does
I
it
think
again, it's
should
cool.
have been a public conversation. It should have been a conversation between the two of you. Like I said, I think this has been a thing that's been bubbling up between you for a while. At least on your side, I think you felt a lot of this for a while. You felt like your older brother was jealous of you. You felt like he always makes things that are about you about him. And it
Damn.
bothered you, and you've wanted to have that conversation. It should
Damn.
have been a private conversation, but now it's a public conversation.
Bro.
And I think that's where it's
crazy.
like, as a friend,
Logan's
when
in
it's made a
shambles
public
right now between
conversation,
Dillon, Danis, and this shit.
you still chose to take the high road in
His
a lot
head
of
is
aspects. There's a lot of
fucked.
things you didn't say there, and
Yeah, because I don't want it to seem like I'm arguing. That I don't need to argue my point in case. Like I let my actions and my love speak
And beyond the
for
actions.
itself.
yeah.
And beyond the actions. Action packed.
But maybe it's like what Jasper's saying is like that doesn't get through to him, and it hasn't.
Okay.
So,
For me, the most frustrating thing out of that whole conversation for me was hearing him undermine you and belittle you with these
Damn.
snarky comments about
Damn.
we know who the better fighter is. Come on, Jake.
We know.
Come on, buddy. Come on, come on, little bro. We
yeah.
know. And to me, what that reminded me of, I actually had this. I'm an older brother.
We know.
I have a younger brother, and for years as a kid, I unconsciously did a similar thing, where I was better at him than a lot of things, and I would take advantage of that. And like I loved being better and being the older brother, and I always won whatever we were playing because I had certain advantages. And there was
Yeah.
like one thing that he
Like
was
low
better
cousin
at
shit.
than me, and it was video games. And when we would go play video games, he would beat me at video games. And then you know what I would say? I would say, yeah, I wasn't actually trying. And like I didn't think anything of that until we were a little bit older, and he was like, yeah, that really hurt me when you would do that. He's like, I just love you and look up to you, and even when I would finally win a game, you would have to belittle it or
Big brother
write it
syndrome
off.
is a very
Damn.
real thing, bro. You have to understand.
I'm
like,
good thing to
as-
learn from.
I'm the youngest. I have fucking 3 older brothers that I lived with my entire life. As a younger brother, it's not my goal to be better than you. I get excited. It's like, holy shit.
Okay,
I
blessed
just-
to be on the
I
show.
did something, like, you might be proud of me. I just fucking won. Like, isn't that cool? And like tearing it down is like the craziest thing. Like,
yeah, for
Yeah,
me as the
bro,
little brother,
bro.
it's always like team. We did this together.
I'm
We
talking
started
some
our
real
YouTube
shit, bro.
channel
It's
together.
just great life
And
experiences, bro.
basically, like off camera, he was
Experience
basically
all that
like,
shit,
no,
bro.
like I never respected you.
You know
when
what?
we were
I actual
kids."
brothers, friends, you know.
And
yeah, that's fucking
and
terrible.
That's just life shit.
like I thought you were a
But it
failure
could really be.
and all
brothers.
this shit, and I was just like,
Luckily for me, it's not.
so you
blood
didn't even
brother.
like
I can go that deep.
respect me as a brother because I was always there for you and trained for sports with you and
Yeah.
played with you in the woods and built forts
you
together,
into
and we were best
great-
friends, and we survived a traumatic childhood together between our parents like abusing us, like,
Shit.
but you had no respect for
Maybe I'll
me
watch this after
until
this one.
I was older and
Yeah.
was successful, and then I was just like, I don't know
Georgienko
what's going
joining
on right
VS?
now.
What?
Now I'm just like
Good.
lost.
But where's your breaking point? Like
I think I'm there.
you watch the documentary.
I think I'm there.
You see,
and in the documentary, he was so
Hating.
condescending and still like undermining me the whole entire
you
time.
get on a plane right after your fight,
Yeah.
and the most wild shit possible. The first thing he says to you as soon as you guys sit down on a plane. I don't know if you want to share that, but personally, I think it's fucking insane. And it's
Yeah.
just, where's your breaking point? Like
I think I'm at it. I think it was
Damn.
it was that.
Get it here.
But then it's like
Or till time skip here.
this whole fucking
That's not
loop,
Jake's
like
comment right now.
I've always taken the higher road in 2017. Always take the higher road. Always don't try to say my case online. He
And
drops,
there's some things you
he
can't even say.
Yeah, and he drops diss track and take higher road. He does it,
Okay.
take higher road, take higher road, take higher road, and
He
like
fucks your girlfriend.
yeah, and exactly, and
Bro.
it's like take higher
Bro.
road. Don't expose.
Bro.
him. Oh, now he
Bro.
wants to expose himself. Okay, but I just don't even perpetuate it.
Bro.
but it's a fucking pattern. Do you not realize?
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying.
Imagine,
I think I'm at the breaking point.
imagine a
It's
person
like,
being
what do I
so
do?
sociopathic
I hate this shit.
that like they're like, fuck it, I'm gonna tell the world
This
I
is not
fucked
all
my brother's
worth-
girlfriend. Like
Yeah.
that's insane. The media is his
Insane.
moral compass.
That's
Like,
insane.
him-
It's compass.
compass. Fuck you. Even like him, I see him in the gym bi-weekly. Like he'll be in the gym once every 2 weeks.
Fuck, bro. We can't. Are we really doing this right now?
Well, this
No, I
whole
don't think
thing
we
feel
can
yeah.
do
This whole
this.
thing feels wrong. It feels fucked up. That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like,
unrealistic.
I don't like sitting here, shit talking two brothers. Your brothers at the end of the day, and this whole thing feels wrong. But it is
Damn.
public now. It's been made public. I don't know how you
People don't
navigate
see how
this,
you react in private,
especially
and how
when you have a
feel.
private conversation with him after, and it goes terribly.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
Damn.
And
Damn.
really, how I feel, like, I don't know if this is out of line, but like I feel really, if you're really just the better fighter and you're just Lil Bro, and really,
no,
we
no,
know,
no, no.
really, Jake, we know. I think you should get,
No, no,
you,
no,
you
no,
could,
no,
you
no,
could
no,
go
no,
to
no.
Puerto Rico and spar right now,
No, no, no,
and we
no,
can
no,
see how
no,
that
no,
goes.
no,
Because
no, no, no.
I think it's fucked up.
No, don't need to do that.
Yeah.
No.
But
Damn.
But that just shows the separation between you guys. Is like in his mind, like, oh, I would love to fight him one day, and in your mind, you literally never want to fight your brother. That's not an option in your mind. That you would like to choose not to.
Well, I think
and just
Logan
break
said he
together.
didn't want to fight Jake, but it's just interesting to hide behind. We know who the better fighter is, buddy. But I'll never fight you because I'm your brother and I love you so much. But we know, buddy, who's the better
He
one.
fucking-
That's convenient.
He hates it.
yeah,
Damn.
and
You're crazy.
Did you see that picture
Fucked up, man.
of when you
Yeah,
won
she
your fight
fucked up.
against Nate Diaz and everybody's cheering and Logan's sitting
Gosh,
there?
I seen
He looks like a super villain. Like this. Once again, this feels fucking weird because we go back to
Damn.
Puerto Rico and we see Logan every day. This like I don't know, bro, but like, did you see that picture or the video?
Look,
yeah,
he's sad.
I didn't think it was real.
real, buddy.
But it's like,
Buddy, it was real.
what? It seems fake, but it's not. There's like
Yeah,
a
it's
video
not
of it too, and I just don't get it. I just can't believe it. I don't know.
It's almost
It's
too fucked
weird.
up to
It's
be
weird.
true.
It's really weird.
Because even in private, like you speak so highly of like what you guys, like what you want you guys to do and your
Yeah.
plans and like even just exciting things that you want them to be a part of. Like when you talk about like your ranch, you're like, oh, me and Logan this, me and Logan that. Like everything, you
Mhm.
involve him in every single fucking thing you can possibly.
I think the reason I've created like our brotherhood and like having these friends around is because I yearned for it. And
Yeah.
Logan's even said it. What, you always have people around. You always have so many people around. It's because I was like so lonely as a kid and I never had like the brother that I wanted. And so like I found you guys. And it's like that's why I like have so many people around. It's because it's like this brotherhood
W.
that I so
It's every
deeply
plan, bro.
yearned for as a kid, and like never had anyone to play with. Wasn't allowed to like hang out with
And being lonely.
him and his friends,
Lonely.
and I would just like ride my bike around the city like asking kids to hang out because I like wanted that like person, and that's what bothers me so much today is the fact that we started all this together as like a team, and we like now don't do really anything together, like actually. In terms of like business or building something together, I think that'd be like the coolest thing in the world is to like have some sort of company or
bro, like,
something with him. And I've tried so many times. But
You start something good and then he like creates war within it. It's like you guys buy a warehouse together and you like hang up a better flag because that's a company you fucking own. Now there's a Barstool flag right behind it. You fucking put Problem Child in the ring and now there's fucking Prime and UFC in the ring next to it. Like.
yeah.
bro.
Ironic, like it doesn't make sense.
And that's
That's
the room
crazy,
upstairs
bro.
that nobody sees at the warehouse has nothing Logan related. You go downstairs in the room that everyone sees and everyone's filming. There's a picture on two to three pictures on every wall, every fucking corner of the room that just have you can get your newspaper hung up like that you got as a fucking gift, with all the articles on your accolades. He hangs one up literally right next to it, like gets it made in it. Like
What's the takeaway from all of this? Like,
the takeaway is don't be famous, and fame and money. Money is the root of all evil. Actually, is the takeaway. People get lost.
but
Alright,
you
let's
guys are
see.
so
This.
just came back
Gonna
to that
hit
briefly.
Dillon, Danis.
What's the next like?
Glad they
course of
have these. I don't
action
think
for you
Bullshine
and Logan?
has
Do you
these.
sit
I love
down and
these.
have a fucking dinner and figure this out? Do you?
Well, he needs to go do ayahuasca like 3 times. That's not like I'm being serious. Like
What?
that's the only answer. Like it is like
y'all about to go out like the Island Boys.
no.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because he needs an ego death badly, and I think that's the only.
Do you feel like you had an ego death?
During my spiritual ceremonies.
I'm talking about just in general, overall, as a man.
I feel like maybe when he was a kid, but not now.
Yeah, I think boxing gave me an ego death. I came into it like thinking I knew it all,
Well-
had all of this confidence, and thought I was
Damn,
going to be the
bro.
best. And I am starting
But let's see if there's any.
going off.
Go off. Come on, talk your shit, man.
Yeah, because part of me feels like we didn't really say a lot that should be said. I don't know. I feel like we might get to the cut. We can always cut shit out, but I feel like we might get to the cut and be like, "Damn, wish would have said that." I don't know. Is Keith here?
The keys is
All right, man. Let's go ahead and
Talking for like what?
full send podcast, man.
Like,
Dillon, Danis. Oh, it's back here. Sign Logan Paul.
Lucas?
We're gonna skip through
I'm
this.
like an OG supporter.
Yeah, and
We're
the one time
gonna skip
partied
through
at the
this,
hotel, my
but
man-
they don't have the tabs. So.
That's
And then,
crazy. No, I'm saying like me and Dillon have known each other
I
for
think
a
I
long
know you
time.
longer than
bro.
that. You guys know each other, no?
Yeah, definitely.
Wait, when did you guys meet?
Dude, look, this is like
We met like maybe 5 years ago, but we probably were talking on
you
IG
weren't
for
full send
longer.
you guys were just
No,
straight
just
Nelk,
straight Nelk.
yeah.
The full send
And then you
brand
blew
wasn't-
up like crazy.
Yeah.
So like
crazy.
Nelk fan?
Damn.
Yeah, it was. I love pranks. I'm a
Still
huge
or
prank
no?
guy. Yeah, of course. Good.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
No,
we're
I
not
mean
gonna go against
Hey.
this is gonna be
My
it's
favorite
gonna
prank
be,
channel though is My House is Dirty. You ever watch him?
yeah, he's jokes.
Hilarious, bro.
He's jokes.
I don't know how he doesn't get
A
like
lot of
shot
them
or
do
something.
like fake though too. I don't not him.
No.
But like some people will send me some and they're like, "Yo, you guys should do this." I'm like, "Dude, that's obviously fake."
Dude, I don't
Like,
understand how like Vitaly and like Fuzi and they come back and it's so cheesy and fake and it's like
Yeah.
how'd you not
well,
realize
Fuzi
like,
was always like
he was like
fake
he was
shit.
popping at one
He
point.
was huge. He'd pull like 100
He's
mil.
been going out at me lately, like, and I'm like,
He's been attacking you?
yeah. You see
Who
the thing
d-
I would not do?
No, I didn't.
What
see that.
idiot does that?
Okay.
Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy.
Do you ever
I'm
think
so
that?
loved. It's like I
You
don't
love to
understand.
see that. It's another
Damn.
victim, huh?
Yeah, it's easy though.
How do you
man.
pick and choose your battles though? Or you just go at everybody?
Because because I don't like that street fight that happened in Texas. Actually, I didn't want to give him the clout, and that's why I wasn't trying to fight him. I was ignoring him because like some people
Damn.
you just don't want to give. Like he
Yeah.
sucks. He's just a bum, and then like when they get that moment with me, they get that rise up. Like he's famous for that now. He got like over 300K overnight just for hitting me. So like I didn't want to give him that moment, and I was trying to avoid it, and he just sucker punched me, and then that's what happened. But like there's certain people I just don't want to give it to, but like some are so easy to go at.
How often are you like
You
getting
went at me first, by the way.
Huh?
You went at me first.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we could talk about that. With
We gotta talk. I mean,
we will right now.
we were
do
with
you remember what it
Hezbollah.
was? It was a Hasbulla thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was driving the car.
Hasbulla is
By the way,
Dagestani,
dude,
and
don't
he hates
disrespect
me.
Hezbollah on this
Dude, he
pod.
hates me.
Hezbollah is
Bro.
my fucking.
Bro,
guy.
he messaged. I gotta show you the DMs he sends
Well,
me.
because
Like, if you
you
come,
went
I'll
at
stab
he
you.
went at
and shit.
Khabib and
W.
shit.
Yeah, I guess that's like their crew.
He
but,
would
like,
he would stab you.
stop.
He would, bro.
If you
Okay,
want to
why?
hunt him, bro. If I can do
Nah,
that.
but he rolls deep.
Does he?
Well, yeah, you know.
Yeah, but those Dagestani guys are
Has
soft, bro.
Bula with
That's haram. You can't fight in the street.
How are the Dagestani soft? Tell me.
Because you can't fight in the street. That's haram.
They can't?
No,
No.
they do.
But they're
they,
backwards, though,
they
bro.
touted that
The
all
thing
they did
about the
growing up.
Dagestani-
They
Damn.
don't fight in the street though.
That's haram.
No, they
but-
said that's what
but
they
like-
did growing up.
That's haram.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
so
we-
they're
when
not real.
we-
They're not real Muslims.
I don't know about that. I know nothing about Muslims, but they're definitely those guys are fucked, bro.
I know they,
They
don't
roll
scare me.
deep. When we went with Islam and shit,
Yeah, and they
There's
all
like
got like they all look
15
like
of them.
alike. They got no mustache and the fucking the beard and
They
shit
all
like
do
that.
look alike, yeah.
We're at, what we're
Okay,
talking
so
about?
yeah, no, I was driving a car and Hasbulla was going live,
Yeah,
and I
he
think
was like pull up,
I think
Dillon,
he
pull
said
up.
something
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
joined.
Yeah,
You
I
joined his
his
live and you
live or
said
whatever.
something,
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
and I think I said I just matched his energy. Low key, I kind of had to slide for Hasbulla one
I
time.
don't know, really, I fucking hate that guy.
I didn't say it like that.
Yeah, you did.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I think
we
he,
have
I think he
footage.
just he didn't say I hate you. He just said fuck.
I
Dylan
just said I
Danis.
don't fuck with that guy either or something like that. Like now I fuck
Did you
with
know
right
anything
in this
before that?
moment. Like I really fuck with you.
Yeah?
But when on the other side of the
I
country,
feel like for the podcast, you gotta let me choke you out.
what the fuck?
Would you let
to
me?
sleep?
Yeah,
No fucking
I
way.
won't kill you.
What do
dude,
I get
It'll
out
be
of that?
awesome.
What do I get out of
Because
that?
then we'll be friends. It's like you talk
Maybe
shit about me.
maybe a TikTok after the
Dude,
pod.
how good would that be?
It'd be
Okay,
pretty
so
funny.
anyway, I
I
said
won't
that.
kill you though.
I said that and I apologize. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, like, I had to match that energy. And, like, I'm not going to get too
Oh,
into
Steiny's out of it. I don't know. I
Even
think
Bradley
it's
had
not to
his
him.
fair share of
But
He was
bullshit.
cool like
I
last
don't
year,
give a shit,
but
bro. It's like
this year I don't know.
he goes. He knows what he's doing with the.
Halo
social
can
media
need,
shit.
like-
I don't give a shit about Bradley Martin. Like,
But
I
the
don't hate
difference
guy.
with you, Dylan, is
Brad would be cool
you
to
take
sit on
it
the pod.
way more
Like
personally.
Dylan.
Like
You know,
you,
in a
you
sense of
take
what, like
with your
with your
attacks.
chirps, and that's why it does so good. That's why what's going on the internet is like
Yeah.
so crazy right now is because there's chirps, but then you just are not afraid to like not only cross the boundary, but
Yeah.
like fucking hop over the boundary and
Mhm.
like, run fucking
think
100
that's
miles
what-
past
So,
it.
I kind of even with Connor, we just go what like the truth is what sells. Because like when you make a
It
fake
does sell for sure.
and you make it, I don't know, like it's hard to to go against like a fighter and then go against like a social media guy because a fighter could take it. Sometimes the social media guys they get like
Mm.
right now what's going on with Logan, they're threatening pulling the fight. What's happening?
Really?
Like it's like getting
So
to
is
that
that
point.
is that going to be your way to now to get out of this fight to say that
Yeah,
misfits,
we're-
the
no,
misfits wouldn't
I'm
let you
showing
fight?
up because I want to fucking. I'm gonna clean.
Are
him,
you
bro.
going to show up? For
I'm gonna
sure?
clean him.
Bro, as a fan of the sport
Or-
and like as a fan of
Who do you
like
think's gonna win?
YouTube,
Logan was talking
No
shit
one
about
has
your
seen your
guys' podcast.
boxing, though, in a minute.
You want to go outside? We'll get a couple shots out.
No, because I already know you. I'm not a good fair opponent or a good evaluation.
I mean, I'm just saying.
No,
I'm
but I'm
just
saying
asking.
I want to say this as a fan of the sport, as a fan of like you as well
Yeah,
too, and like your trolling is funny. I will
Yeah,
say for sure.
thank you.
So like I want to see you fucking get in the ring and fight.
I'm ready.
bro.
I'm ready to go. And it's annoying because Bellator was gonna do this fight. Logan wrestled for.
Bruh,
4 years.
this shit ain't not gonna
He was
happen,
fighting
bro.
UFC.
This shit just not
You
gonna
wanna fight in
happen,
the
bro.
UFC, and then you call me a fake fighter, but you can't fight me in MMA. So why does it have to be a boxing match? Why does it have to be half a fight? Like it doesn't.
So
make
why'd
any
you
sense.
agree to the boxing match then?
Because I was just like, I want to fucking fuck this kid up, and the bag is big, obviously. And
Do you
that's
think? Do you
enticing.
think that? I think the biggest line right now.
I
It's
think
like,
I'm a lot bigger in
no,
person.
I think it's you are big in person.
And
yeah.
I
I know.
think
I
he
told you
I
that
think he
last
doesn't
time.
realize that.
No.
I told you that last time I met him. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this fucker's big in person.
And I think no one
bro.
knows that. I think people think I'm like a small little kid or something. Like,
Yeah.
dude,
you are bigger in
and I'm in
person
his
for
head
sure.
already because like he's been going. I can't say too much, but he's really thinking about pulling out the fight because of how personal it's gone.
But the biggest line right now, it's like, is it like minus
So-
something?
How-
The biggest thing you can
That
bet
I
on
don't
right
show
now
up?
is that you don't show up.
how does that work?
I
Though?
would-
Like,
I
I
kinda
can
wanna,
tell
like-
you I'm guaranteed
I
to
kind of want to
show.
lock it in.
But how would that work though? Because I'd be like, I'm guaranteed I'm gonna show. That's like I hit by a car.
Yeah, true.
But,
I don't know.
like-
I don't know if that's actually a real thing,
I was
but
talking to my brother about this. I was like, yo, because I'm definitely gonna show you. Put money on it. And he's like, if I got hit by cars, I'm rolling you in there in a wheelchair getting that money.
so what happened with the KSI fight then? Why didn't that work?
Mm.
There was a lot of things that I don't want to disclose, but there was a rehydration clause that was ridiculous.
But did you agree to that?
No, well, my manager actually admitted to not seeing it in the contract, but like it was that there was a lot of things with not
Okay, well,
being
you gotta
professional.
Fire, you got to fire that manager.
yeah,
for
no,
sure.
right. I wanted it to be a professional fight because it was gonna be in England. He picks the judges. He picks the ref. Everything. Everything was just like so stupid. I didn't really care about KSI. I wanted Logan from the beginning, and Logan got hurt against Roman Reigns. That was our fight.
Mm.
And then it kind of just threw me into the KSI thing, and then I was going through a lot of stuff with my dad passing and just a bunch of shit. And then they were putting so many stipulations on me, and it's just like
Because you never really talked about that publicly as
Yeah,
to why
yeah.
you backed out, right?
there's a bunch of reasons, but it's just I don't really give a shit about.
Who do you
KSI.
think's
Yeah,
the
but
easy-
what's-
who do you think's
Sorry,
the easier fight, KSI or Logan?
100% KSI.
So
Look
Logan.
at look how athletic Logan is and doing WWE, and he's a bigger guy.
All
I
right.
just think that Logan has, and now seeing how he's taking this personal stuff, like his mind is not there.
What have you heard from them on their
Mm.
end?
Yeah, it's bad. It's
Like,
you know,
what are
trouble
they-
in paradise.
What
as
are they
say.
saying?
I can't. Like, the zone has put a little bit of a trap on me, but there's definitely trouble in paradise, you know.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how many photos of Logan's girl have you posted?
But at the end of the day, too, it's like I'm
What is
not
this?
taking leaked photos from like if you dated her, right, and you sent me a picture of her naked in bed. That's like illegal. That's defamation of character.
Yeah.
And
Obviously.
I also didn't put any captions on the
how are
post.
you finding all these photos?
Was that a Photoshop?
To be honest with you guys, I'm not gonna lie. I was like gonna praise him because like I'm all about like trans and like LGBTQ and everything. So I was gonna be like, oh, it's awesome. He like has a fiance that's trans. So I thought
You're
she was.
fucked.
And then I looked it up and it was a girl. And then I started seeing all the stuff. So I was like, oh shit.
She's gorgeous though. You don't think? I think she's
I
pretty.
don't know.
Thought she was
Okay.
like a
Have you
man.
ever thought about
No,
throwing
I
a
think she- I think
curveball
she-
and
Yeah,
being
she's
like,
like,
yo,
damn.
like tweeting like, yo, congrats on the engagement and like being positive or
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Logan though is that him, and Logan and Jake, we've been going at it for so long that it's hard. It's hard. I respect certain people. Like me and Nate, I fucking hate the guy. Whatever, you saw he throw the coffee at me and shit like that. But like, I respect Nate. I respect the Diaz brothers. With Logan and Jake, they're a little bit different.
Yeah.
Jake's a scumbag. Logan, I heard is a better person from everybody that I heard in LA. And this
Doesn't look like that
all I'm
way.
gonna say is one way to look
Doesn't
at it
look like
is,
that way.
you have a lot of ammo on him right now. Just got like
yeah, but
like he doesn't really have what's he really gonna say to you, bro?
dude,
It's like,
there's
yo,
a
you're
lot
not
you can
gonna
say
show up to the
about me.
fight.
Come on, I have a lot
You're
of
not
shit
gonna
out
show
there.
up to the
It's
fight?
easy to make fun of me.
But then why do you think he doesn't respond or come
Because it's
back?
hard to hit you. Because there's only it's like
There's a
it's
lot
kind
out there
of
on me.
like the Donald Trump thing where they just like nothing really sticks.
I guess so.
Like,
yeah.
what are they gonna say to you? Like,
Because I don't
you're not a
fucking
real
take it-
fighter. You don't
Yeah.
fight.
Okay,
You're a
then
loser.
why are you trying
like,
to fight me? Because
that's-
so then
that's
he
all
can
I
say
can really
promotion,
say.
but now he's complaining about promotion.
Yeah.
But then they complain when Nate didn't promote, and then now I'm promoting. It's like, you got to calm down, or we're gonna fucking pull the fight.
But do you think? When I
Sheesh.
saw like the Leonardo DiCaprio shit, I thought that was pretty funny, and I was like, "Oh, is this
Yeah,
just
I
gonna
didn't
be
even
like?"
ca- I
I was
didn't
like,
catch
"That's."
it.
I
The
mean, that's
LeBron one
funny.
was
Like, that's
crazy, too.
whatever. It is kind of sauce on Logan that his girl is on like.
I have a lot.
What?
I don't want the fight to get pulled, bro.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I mean,
with you.
Inception.
Yeah.
Fucking what else?
What?
Titanic.
What his stuff lately?
Like, it's
Oh,
Leo.
Leo's.
Oh
lineup?
yeah, it's Leo, and I'm actually friends with Leo. So
Yeah.
I wasn't saying
But,
anything.
like,
I was
do you
just saying
think-
like
do you-
she's one of those girls that's been in New York and dated
Alright.
over like I was getting DM private, and then the shit she fucked her ex off.
I know.
They weren't great tits, but like I mean, come on,
It's-
exactly right. He pulled out the
Fair
first time.
enough.
But why do you think there's
they
not
should have
one?
made the pullout higher for you? 100K.
I had to text with Logan because I
Bro, we're
actually
still
had Logan's
talking
number. I
about
said 400K,
Oh, why not?
and they didn't do it. So they just said 100K. I'm not gonna.
But
fucking
why do you
give
think there's not a pullout clause for him?
I think because they fluff him so much because he's Logan that they just want him on the show no matter what and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your
Um,
manager probably didn't negotiate that back to
I
you.
know, right? Shit.
Guy couldn't even read rehydration.
I know. You're telling me I had to fucking. I took the fucking heat for that shit. But
Do you
yeah,
feel bad for her? Do you think it's like how do you think it's affecting her, or you just don't give a shit?
I'm pretty savage. I don't know. I
Yeah,
mean,
you were ruthless.
Arlo.
when Jake
my
did this to
boy.
me. I don't know if you remember when
Yeah.
me and him were gonna fight. When he was saying that
I don't
at
remember.
the
That
time I was
part-timer
dating
was
South Montana.
solid today.
He was saying that I got another girl pregnant and like this whole fucking thing. He was going at my girl. He was saying he fucked her. This whole thing. So like, it's a double-edged sword. Like you can't.
Alright,
stuff
does he
like-
still speak on them or
And if
what?
it's a real fight.
Okay,
maybe
son,
just tell
big
him
son.
I'm
by
conscious.
friends only.
He
or
has to be
something.
careful in there. Like
Yeah.
I might not be
But
as nice as Nate.
same. That's why I think that's what like
He
as
might,
a-
I
yeah.
might just put him unconscious with the fucking guillotine.
I
And
told,
then what?
I told Diaz he should have done that to Jake.
He
I know.
did. He put Jake
There's
in
got-
that little choker.
Yeah, he did. He
Yeah,
did.
but I think
Yeah.
because since that
The
one,
doc-
But
Okay.
one MMA fighter should just throw like a leg kick.
yeah, but I want to be as bad. I want to
Then
put
you'd
him
be
to
so
sleep.
But then you
funny.
get disqualified.
I know.
Yeah, but then you still get the purse.
It'd be pretty jokes though. Just hit him with the leg kick and just walk.
Nah,
away.
we
Okay, but then on the
jokes,
flip side,
but-
so if you beat Logan Paul, then what do you do after that?
I wouldn't be. I'm an MMA fighter. Like this boxing thing is just
For the
been
bag?
Yeah,
Mm.
and the Logan one was enticing because of the history.
And I mean, how much bigger is the bag
Yeah,
than MMA?
it's big. Yeah,
Like on a
Mm.
10x or 5. Like how
A
much
lot
bigger?
bigger.
There's
is it?
rumors that Nate
I'm
got
making
8
more
figures.
than anybody in the UFC besides Izzy, Connor, maybe Islam. I'm definitely making more than Volk. Like I'm definitely
Yeah.
making more than all those guys, and I haven't
Really?
fought
Okay.
in 4 years. So who the fuck is? You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, the
So,
bag.
like,
That's
for an
crazy,
easy
all
fight
'cause you
for,
could
against a
pretty
fucking
much sell
WWE
fights, right?
fucking bumblebee looking thing.
How confident? I know we
Fuck.
already said that. How confident are you?
Bumblebee
in
looking thing.
boxing? Like we know you're
Yeah,
obviously,
no,
a
obviously,
jiu-jitsu
yeah,
legend
obviously I'm a
and shit,
jiu-jitsu guy, but my boxing's good, and I think I'd rather them not know. I think they think I'm gonna come out there like Ben Askren.
Who do you think Jake is an easier fight than Logan? They just went at it on their pod, and Logan called
I
Jake
think
out
that
for
I
saying
think
that.
Jake has more of a trigger on him to pull, but I think Logan is a little bit
Next
skittish.
Mo.
to punch.
what?
But I think Logan is definitely a
You
better
mean
athlete.
next
He has the
week,
right
or-
training. He'll be
Do
better.
you
than Jake.
respect Jake's
No.
skill now?
No, dude, he's 0-1
respect what he's
under
built?
anybody 40.
Do you respect like what he's like at least kind of built for himself with
I
everyone
guess
he's
so.
fought?
It's all bullshit though, you know. So it's.
But I mean,
yeah.
he still beat Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
That's 43
He beat
years
Diaz.
old, bro. That's like fighting my grandpa.
They're still legends though.
Exactly, yeah. But that'd be like you going against Wayne Gretzky at 60
But
in
the-
hockey. And
He
you
would
fucking beat
he
him
would
as a-
probably dangle me.
But Jake
I
and
guess so.
Jake and
Gretzky would
Are you
definitely
good? I
dangle
don't
me.
know.
I mean, I'm decent, but like I might not to Gretzky. He'd probably dangle me.
but Jake and Tommy was pretty close, wasn't it?
Exactly, and Tommy's
Sure.
like a fucking
But he's
Jersey
a real
Shore
fighter, right?
No, I mean,
Jersey
he's not
Shore.
though. He's a Jersey Shore like fucking. What show was that?
I don't know.
I thought he was
So
on the
Guido.
Jersey Shore. No?
Guido's the word you're looking for, right?
Huh?
Guido.
No, he was
Yeah,
on a shore.
he was on
Jersey
Jersey
Shore
Shore.
of like England.
Oh yeah, wait. Oh, Love Island.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. Yeah. He's not a real fighter, and like he's fighting these
Guy
guys.
has nice eyes though.
He's a good
and a
looking
nice
guy.
chest.
Yeah.
Word, yeah.
He's a
And,
good looking guy, I guess, right?
Sheesh.
See, I want to go at his wife.
Has there ever been a time when you're on Twitter though, and you just say like, you show on your boys, and you're like, yo, is this too much, or do you just fucking fire it?
Usually I fire, but sometimes I'm like,
Okay.
I don't know. Sometimes I'll kind of
Do
run
you
it
ever
by.
have any regret?
So like, he can't say anything about promoting. He's the one that hasn't promoted shit.
But you think McGregor would ever
Alright.
take one of those fights?
No. I mean, you want to
Okay.
train? We should do a training session.
We should.
Like, I don't know the fucking guy's name. Big, like for him, it wasn't like he wasn't even thinking about the brawl.
Yeah.
You know, he was just like he was upset he lost, obviously, because he's a competitor and he
And they got
wanted to
a
beat him so
hand.
bad.
It's
he-
pretty crazy. I don't think he gets enough credit for the respect of like
Bro,
that
think
didn't even
about-
phase him. He's like,
think
yo, bro, I
about,
lost the
like,
fight.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is that Connor, like,
I
look
really
at
don't
the
care
numbers,
much. I'm talking about.
Yeah,
kind of seeing
like
girl.
some girls love Trump,
Yeah.
and that helps us a
I'm
lot.
a Trumper.
Yeah,
so-
and then the girls that hate him, it's just like, yo, like,
GG.
so like fuck it, I'm
yeah,
just trying to get a
obviously.
nut.
Yeah, I'm about to hop off
I mean,
here,
I hit
Carlo.
first, but
Like
yeah,
5 more
just go to
minutes.
your crib.
Fuck off.
Good night, bro.
Bro,
Have a
I'm
good
telling you.
night.
Yeah.
Catch
She
you.
was at my place
Is he
Friday and then
serious?
she went to
I
yours
don't know.
Saturday.
I can't tell when you're being serious or not. To be honest with you,
I think he's being serious.
We'll talk.
Show up, bro.
just been kind of doing his own thing, traveling. Now
Yeah.
it's harder too when
How-
it's
Alright, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let me know your thoughts. Make sure to like, subscribe, man. Pretty wild stuff. So y'all let me know. Be rocking with Jake. Appreciate y'all.